What's good is frosty feet in the building. We're diving deep in the cards, yeah, that's the feeling. Today we unbox, let's see the gold shine. From Black Mamba to Beast Mode, let the grades align. SGC's in the house, feeling we're prestigious.
Hey, welcome back everyone, and happy Tuesday. So today, USPS delivered a box. I assume it's probably from SGC, so we are going to do a reveal. Once again, we send all the cards that we don't think will get PSA 10s to SGC for the best grades possible based on the criteria and our general understanding of it. So hopefully we do well. That's the idea behind it. I think this one was sent out maybe a month ago. So those guys are obviously behind compared to the 5-10 day turnaround they were advertising before. But they did acknowledge it, which is fantastic. I do like SGC's customer service overall. But you know, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. Alright guys, so let's take a look. Once again, we sent these all with the idea that SGC was going to give us the best grades possible, and I'll talk about each of the cards before I flip them over. That way you guys can get an idea of why we did it, and then we'll go from there. But first four, they are the same card. These are for my buddy Jordan. These were all PSA 8 2004 Topps Pristine Eli Manning refractor cards. Now they look better than 8s in my opinion. At the same time, I could see why some of them could have gotten maybe an 8-9. So we decided to take a look at these and send them off to SGC instead to try to get the best grade possible. Hopefully we do it. I don't know which one's which because there's 4 of them, but we'll flip the first one over. Got an SGC 9.5, so that is a nice bump there. Next one, SGC 9. So all these had surface issues. The corners were nice on all these, but a lot of these cards have pretty interesting surface issues. Third one, got another 9.5. And the last one here, we got a 10. So overall good from PSA 8s to 19, 295s, and a 10. That's great. This is as Matthew Stafford, and this one was actually also a PSA 8, mainly because of a corner. I thought you could do a little bit better with SGC, so I just thought I'd sent it in, mainly for data purposes, but we'll take a look. And we did. We got a 9.5. And it's the back bottom right corner. You can see it's dinged. So, got another 9.5 there. Next one is good old Troy Aikman. Same thing here. PSA 8. Looked really good. Pointless to sell a PSA 8 card, especially of this caliber. So, we thought we'd try to send it in to see if we could get something a little bit higher to make it worth somebody's while. We got ourselves a nice 9.5 here. So, there you go. Next one, same. Barry Sanders, PSA 8. Once again, pro set. Looked really clean to me. Centering was good. Small fisheye. But PSA gave this an 8. And SGC gave this a 10. So, there you go. Next one, Calvin Johnson Atomic. This is mine as well. This was a BCCG 10. And I had sent this in. And I thought that it wasn't going to get a PSA 10 mainly because of a back surface defect. It's a small, tiny like pinhole indent, so I thought I'd send it to SGC just to get data. We got ourselves a nice 10, so congrats to me. Next one here, this is for Anthony. So Don Mattingly, I remember this, so you were worried about this one. We did not send this one off to PSA because there is a nice indentation line right here on this side. As I told him, PSA likely would give him a 6. More than likely they usually give you a 6, maybe even a 5 on something like that with a indentation. So we thought we'd send it off to SGC just to get the best grade possible. And we got ourselves an SGC 8. So to me that is a big win as well. Congrats, Anthony. Next one, also for you, Anthony. We did not send this Steph Curry off to PSA because of corner issue. And we got ourselves an SGC 10. This one also for Anthony's for your wife. This one's an easy 10 for sure. It's a Weiss card. And we got a nice 10. Bell, Beast. Next one, this is one they min-sized over at PSA, so I thought I'd just grade it for you anyway. I thought it was going to be likely a near mint card anyway when we sent it off, but very cool EX Vince Carter. And we did get the NM, so 7 for Vince. Send them back to you. Ooh, Mike Bossy. All right, maybe our luck will change this year, Sam. So Sam's had the worst luck with this card. Came in at a KSA 10. We sent it in for a crossover attempt in slab, they said. It did not meet the minimum grade, so they sent it back. So we cracked it out because they didn't say min size, so we sent it back in. Then they said it was min sized. Measured it, and it wasn't min sized, so we sent it back in. And the third time, PSA sent us and said that there was evidence of trimming. So I said, all right, let's just give it a shot at SGC. And they slabbed it, but I also checked the box in case if altered or stuff like that. So, moment of truth, my friend. Boom, here you go. 1978-79 OPG. We got a 9.5. Mike Bossy. Congratulations, that's huge. Congrats there. Next one is Mike. This is for you. It's the LeBron James. This one was originally in a SGC 9. We had sent it off to PSA. I thought there was a small print issue. Well, not so small print issue. There was a print issue on the bottom of this card on the front. It's a yellow line that runs through. I haven't seen it on any of the other cards. We sent it off to PSA. They gave us a 7. And I couldn't see anything else wrong with it, so I thought it'd probably be the defects. So we sent it back to SGC now to see if they will re-give us a 9. And they didn't. They gave us a 6 this time. So a yellow line that runs all the way through the bottom. Like I said, not on any of the other cards. So I guess that's just what they decided to give it this time. Maybe they caught it. But other than that, this card looks really, really nice. Centering obviously going to be off. It wasn't going to get a gem mint 10. We were actually shooting for a PSA 9 originally, but that print defect likely did you in. I'm sorry, my friend. It does happen. And last but not least for Sam, once again, they slabbed the, what is this, Typhlosion? So same story. This was a CGS 9.5. I did not think it was going to get a PSA 10, but I thought it would likely be a mint card because it looked pretty good. We sent it off to PSA the first time. They gave us an 8. Then we sent it off to PSA again. We sent it off, and they gave us an 8 again. Looked at the card again, and I strongly believe that, based on data, not my emotions, that this was pretty much a mint card. Small chips on the edge, pretty much it. Light surface issues. So we decided to send it off to SGC. And they gave us the SGC 9. So congratulations, Sam. I think this is the year we turn things around for you, my friend. It's probably the best news you've gotten since we met. But either way, things happen. Overall, not bad. Like I said, the only big bummer is the LeBron. But I can see why. I mean, happens. I've also seen SGC 10s with indentations on the front. So you never know. All the companies realistically have inconsistencies. They make mistakes. It's just everything's emphasized on PSA just because they grade more cards than anyone else. And also on top of that, I gotta wipe my screen, it's bothering me. But also on top of that, it's because there's money involved. The reality is everyone is trying to make money so that when they don't get a grade they feel they deserve, you just get a little bit extra pissed. My only advice is just be more accountable to yourself. Try your best to understand the grades before you send it off, especially the criteria to each grading company. You can come back surprised, which it does happen. Like, this is technically a surprise, but it's not at the same time. But most of the time, like for my channel, you guys can see it's there's pretty flat emotion just because we're usually pretty spot on, maybe 95% of the time. We just understand what grades we're going to get, and that's really the goal here. It's not trying to, like, I can't make something happen. I'm not a genie as far as that goes, trying to make, a 5 into a 10. But at the same time, like I said, guys, just do what you can, control what you can that's in your power, and then the rest is just going to happen anyway. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for the continued messages. I will continue to try and answer everything I can possible. Tons of new cards, tons of big cards here. So we're going to go ahead and get more subs out. So appreciate you guys as always. Have a good rest of the week.
What's good is Frosty feet in the building. We're diving deep in the cards, yeah, that's the feeling. Today we unbox, let's see the gold shine. From Black Mamba to Beast Mode, let the grades align. SGC's in the house, feeling we're prestigious.